We're live now. Hi, David.
Hello, Debbie. Welcome back.
And everyone, this is David Starlyte, and we're so happy to have you be with us, David. I love that, we can get together every week, do some readings, and also, a lot of great discussions. So
Oh,
I'm
wonderful.
loving
I'm really happy to be here, and I'm just seeing this new logo on the screen, which looks like a phoenix arising from
it.
the ashes. And what a brilliant image. I love that.
Oh, that's my logo. Yeah. I had it redone. It was very different and it was red back in the day. And I have a fantastic graphic artist in Pakistan and Rizwan, and he made that one, and I just love it. Love it.
That is gorgeous. Gorgeous.
We
Beautiful.
could say
Wow.
hi. We have
Um,
some people watching already. Hi, Kim.
oh, hi, Kim.
Good to
Welcome.
see you.
So it's just
Hi, Helen.
wonderful here, Debbie. We had so much tropical rain during the night, and we have blue skies. So it's like, wow, I don't know how that happened, but it's morning here. It's 9 a.m.
I
So
was going to say good morning to you.
good, yeah. So yeah, just so much rain and then so much blue sky and sunshine. So it's pretty exciting.
Oh,
Wow.
send some extra rain over here. We had a fire. We had a fire just let's see, west of here, and we are in a drought. But we had like a week of 105 degrees. It's just like awful. Hi, Angela. So
I'm just thinking we're talking about the phoenix arising from the ashes, and then you're talking about the fire
oh,
and the
that's right.
ashes.
Oh God.
Yeah, I think we take life so seriously sometimes, and I think it seems really serious, and I think sometimes we need to just get on a plane and fly somewhere or see a different perspective, because everything is perspective, and we get lost in our own issues, our own lives, things happening in the world. It's all a movement of nature, and it's all cyclical, and it's always changing, and we lose sight of that. It's easy to lose sight of that.
I'm hoping right now, since we're going through the pandemic, and now they're said that we'll be just taking like flu shots, for the viruses, and that we can kind of get a little bit more back into the humor and
Yeah,
playfulness.
yeah. It has been more like a fear-demic um, than a
Oh yeah,
pandemic. And that's, of course, the fear is what lowers the immune system. But it's also the thief of joy and
yeah.
humor, and comedians have a few comedians have been shut down and cancelled, and it's horrible because comedians are there to bring light into the darkness, and they're there to make us laugh. And if you cancel them, what are you saying? It's really sad. It's
Hmm. Well,
yeah.
I'm hoping that we get to, do things like get out, go to movies, laugh, and have some fun. Um, I really want to see my family. It's been like, 2 years, 2.5 years that since I really see my family. So I hope
Yeah,
by
it's a long
the
time, Debbie.
year.
And where would you like to go? Where are they based?
Oh my goodness, they are in Arizona.
Arizona,
Yeah.
and so you can travel freely in the States now.
I'm really still careful.
Okay, yeah,
Hi. Hi,
yeah.
Tiny.
Well, as you
Hello
know, I
from
did a bit of
Oregon.
travel. Oh, hello from Oregon. Wow,
Oregon.
that's exciting. Yeah, I did a bit of travel and I saw my family, and it had been over 2 years as well since I saw them last. And it's important. It's important to see family.
It is. It is. But anyway, I plan to travel at the end of the year. I kind of, in October, I do a lot of events. I used to ghost tours and lots of meetups. And we would do this thing in the cemeteries where I would play a game. It's scavenger hunt. And so we would give prizes out and have dessert in the cemetery. So, I miss doing all that kind of stuff. Michelle's from Ohio, but going on vacation in Ireland next week.
Oh, wonderful.
Wow, how great.
That's
I got
brilliant.
10% Irish in me. I found out. I
Mm.
long to be able to kiss me, I'm Irish thing, wear a T-shirt all my life, and then finally took the DNA test, and I came back and I said, "What? All this time?"
A bit of Irish.
Yeah,
That's
well, just
awesome.
10%. It's okay. It
Oh,
counts. It counts.
it
So,
counts. Maybe you could go to Ireland someday.
oh yeah, I'll be full of blarney or something like that.
I think people are still fearful of traveling, but there are a lot of people who are traveling, and it just depends on everyone must make their own personal choice.
My girlfriend went to Spain, took her son and her mom. And she just messaged me and she said, I have long haul COVID. My mom is in bed. She's bed bound, can't get out. And I'm shipping my son back to another country and maybe to Australia to boarding school because she is
Oh,
so tired from it.
hmm.
And that just kind of reinforced. Sometimes we get signs and I got reinforces. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. I'm still going to be, really careful. But I
Hmm.
will. I am one of the people. I'm for everybody. If you don't want to take vaccine, don't do it. I'm on there. You have the right to do whatever. But for me, I'm going to get a safe booster and go back into the world wearing a mask.
Yeah, yeah. I just think everyone needs to take personal decisions and not get swept up too much in the fear and you know be sensible in your decision making, and also realize there's a lot of darkness behind this pandemic show. There's a lot of very dark
Yeah,
people making a lot of money. Just look who's making all the money. So just be wary of that. Hi,
look at her
Diana.
pretty eyes. Oh, MG, just gorgeous.
Diana, yeah, she looks a little bit Russian, actually. Perhaps,
Ooh.
perhaps something there. Hmm.
But anyway, we've lost our list that had what you guys wanted to talk about. So throw out some things to talk about, you guys. Michelle says, "I agree with you, David."
Well, I haven't told it. I think the important thing is that people who are advising us what to do, they've tended to not be trustworthy or know what they're talking about. So you end up with just trust yourself. That's the most important thing. And that's kind of,
Mhm.
from a traditional perspective, it's maybe, they said follow the Bible, perhaps. And that's not what I would advocate. I would say follow your own intuition and build yourself up. Same with your immune system. Do everything you can to be strong. That's the goal, not to be weak, to be strong. And fear is what makes your immune system weak. So,
Totally.
government
Stress,
messages
fear.
and governments and media, they've just done an appalling job. And I don't know what their motivation or strategy is. I think most of them are just confused and they don't necessarily have an evil agenda. They're just
Well, and
ignorant.
we're looking, David, at different countries, having different
Yeah,
people
yeah,
speak
yeah.
at them. At the beginning of our pandemic, I was connected to the other side and I was getting the whole thing and
Hmm.
doing everything and they actually didn't tell the truth. Yeah,
Well, there's a lot of
here in the United States.
narcissism amongst your leaders. A lot of narcissism, and that narcissism means it's very selfish. They care about their own power, their own money, and not about. They don't care about people. They want to just retain power. So they'll
Yeah.
say almost anything just to push themselves up, but not to actually care about people and
Their own
help.
agenda. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
narcissism.
when we talk about the immune system, because I'm not going to say too much here, but I just went through about where my immune system went really low and I've come out of that now. And so we're looking at, I think the energies that are out there, the stress, people get stress from different places. So if it's the world and then we go into an inner circle, things around them, and like
Yeah,
you said, in fear.
that's a good point there, because you can be in a cave in an isolated area and you can still be stressed. So stress can come internally, externally. There's many sources of stress. And so we just have to be cognizant of where the stress is coming from. But stress is what breaks down the immune system. And so often people get sick, not because of the virus, but because of their immune system, but also some colds and flus. The immune system actually regenerates. So it's not necessarily a devastation or a
Right.
negative thing. It's actually a renewal. It's a transformation. So it's
David,
part
is
of.
there in your, because you guys, David is like mega educated and experienced in a lot of stuff. So, David, when there's an immune problem, let's say we're getting off stress, and I know the Buddhist thing. Is there a way that, when they are chanting or whatever, is there a state that you can get into where your body will get rid of that stress? Will it go out?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I really like the mantra because it's really simple and it comes from a deep place and it really activates this thymus gland, and it's it's very much a base chakra, which is the root of the immune system, is the base of the body, the base chakra. And in Chinese medicine, there's the sacrum is a very powerful part of where our energy comes from, the source of our energy. So often they'll massage the sacrum a lot. So you can do that yourself, rub your tailbone, like give that a good rub. But coming back to omming, I'll just do some omming and maybe we can all practice together.
Oh,
But it's a
cool.
very deep and resonant vibration, which helps the immune system and helps us to ground. So it's simply I'll just close my eyes. Om. Om.
That's got such a nice vibration. The sound.
Mm. It's fantastic. It really seems to clear away a lot of the clutter and fear and
How long do you do
chaos.
that? What do you suggest?
Uh, well, Dr. Wayne Dyer, I read his book about 20 years ago, Manifest Your Destiny, and he said that he learned two mantras. The one is Ah, and he said Buddha, God, Krishna, Muhammad. He related it to a lot of the biblical and religious figures that have this R sound. And then he said it's also in childbirth, it's in orgasm, it's a creation sound, a creation mantra. So it's simply R. And so that would be more in the morning, and the Om is more in the evening. So the Om is more when you, half an hour before, or when you're going to bed, preparing yourself to sleep. That's when you're doing your Omming. So it really clears away the day, grounds you, gets you ready for sleep. And I was just learning a little bit about how helpful it is to massage coconut oil into your body if you have a shower at night or bath at night, to rub coconut oil into your body, how that really helps.
It
um,
also smells great. Are you into aromatherapy at all?
yeah, I love aromatherapy, and that the aromatherapy is just something that really helps us to sleep and get a deep sleep. But the om is what is going to help you have a deep sleep. So in terms of time, I think 5 minutes is usually what people recommended. It's up to you. Maybe you really enjoy it, and maybe you just need to for longer. But that's wonderful at nighttime, and then in the early morning or when you wake up, the is the creation. It's the manifestation. So that's when you and say, it's just But that's when you manifest all you want to do during the day, and manifest or focus on your intention. So it's really helpful to do that early morning when you wake up. Do the sound, sit with your and set the vibration and energy, the tone for the day. So you're really creating the day to come and bringing the energies forth that you want to manifest. So it is very, very powerful, the sound. And then at night,
I need to make a note because I need to do that. I'm like starting an exercise program.
Wonderful.
I did have this bout with low immune system, and I go that when something like that happens, it tends to just open your eyes and say, all right, let's cut out all that coffee and let's do some good things. And so, it's a very easy stretching and things like that. So that is going to start in a few days. But I want to do this. So I want to write a little note. I love that, you guys. On the morning, and what is it?
At night is
Om at night.
I'm just seeing if I can write. Yeah, I think I can. I'll write it down. In the comments.
Okay. Thank you. So,
but I'm confusing people. So and
I can write it in there.
And can you see that?
No, I think you probably wrote. You wrote to private chat me. Is it OHM?
OHM.
Okay.
Spelling it doesn't matter the spelling. You can spell it how you like. Is like, yeah. Oh, thank you.
That was in the dead talk.
And however you want to spell it. That's
okay.
Some people.
Yeah. Now, can we get back to aromatherapy? Do you think that there's certain energies in the aroma of like lavender or sage or something that is best for different things?
Yeah, well, those are elixirs. Those are nature's elixirs, and it's like the potency. Aromatherapy is all about the potency of that energy or vibration of each medicinal plant. So you can take the herbs internally or cook them. A lot of the Chinese medicine, for instance, the traditions, they'll cook the herbs, and that will bring a lot of the nutrients out. But the aromatherapy is bringing out the most potent element, which is the fatty acid element from the oil. So it's just taking out the oil. It's got the most potent vibration of each plant. And so it's just powerful. It's very potent, and put it on your skin. You do absorb through your skin. There's certain parts of your body that will absorb more than others. You're taking on an energy or vibration, and and when you breathe it in, you're infusing it. So absolutely, it's very, very powerful.
I'll tell you what I do, David. I love growing herbs, but for whatever reason, growing thyme is my thing. And I'll get a great big bush of thyme, and I have it outside, and I go and I just put my hands in it, and I just go like this, and I love that smell. It just wakes me up, and just it's just so wonderful. And I keep ginger, big pieces of ginger in my kitchen, and I just slice it and rub it and to smell the ginger, which to me is energizing. I love it.
Yeah, it is gorgeous, and it's kind of, I think, beyond words. It's like, how do you describe those in words? And that's an experience. It's experiential, and it's something like a treasure. It's of being alive, and I think it's a gift if we're able to experience those treasures more often. More often than not, it will really remind us what's real and what's counterfeit.
It's true. It's true. And I love looking at all my plants and enjoying them. But I seldom, I've got to say it, I seldom cut them to use them. I take the ginger and I slice it and I put it in hot water and I, kind of just steep that for a while. And I put a couple lemon slices in there and just drink that ginger lemon water. And so I enjoy ginger, but the other stuff, I just, I do harvest it for other people that are, need it. But there's a lot of people that don't like to use thyme. But I just go, it's just wonderful. It's lovely. What's wrong with you? But we
Yeah,
love our plants, right? I got this book recommended by a friend on how to grow fresh air and what plants to put in your house to really do the best of cleaning your air. So I'm going to be getting some plants. I don't
that's
have any right now
wonderful.
inside.
And that does so much, talking about the immune system and just the mood, the nervous system. That does so much. Having indoor plants has such an effect.
I know it, and I think just seeing them,
Yeah,
they do their their job of cleaning and all that. But I used to have like uh, there used to be a creeping Charlie. So if anybody has ever heard of a creeping Charlie, I had a gigantic one, and it was taller than me and full, but it was in this kitchen, and it just had this aroma that was just, if you bought the regular little plant, you'd never smell this, and it was gigantic, and it just kind of was earthy, so it seemed like you were outside. It was really neat. So, and golden pothos plants, you guys. So I was surprised because a lot of palms were listed as number 1 of clearing that oxygen and creating oxygen. So I think, yeah, we need to ground ourselves. It's good to bring some plants inside too.
yeah, it's very calming and elevating and peaceful, and it can be quite joyful when you have some flowers.
Oh yes.
Flowers are uplifting for the spirit. But I love
That makes me
ferns. I love
smile
ferns.
whenever I see the flowers. So I
Yeah.
try to get them once a week. However, it's 105 degrees. Today's about 100. And so uh, they just kind of die in the house. They don't do well then. But they make me smile. And I think that's important to have. I tell people to do their affirmations and write them on a colorful paper and put them throughout the house so that when they see it, they can do the affirmation, say it, and then that uplifts them. Something great. Michelle's talking about spider plants, which are really good. Yes, Michelle, they're listed in the book, and indoors or outdoors, they do very well. I tried to get rid of mine outdoors because they're everywhere. The little tubers everywhere, and just thin them out so I can have my roses and stuff. But they're persistent. But they're one of the ones in the book, not at more towards the end. So they're good and easy to grow, right? Because they don't want to go away. They want to live. So
They
anyway,
want they want to express themselves.
yeah, they do forever. So well, what do you think about keeping vibrations up? So if we were to keep vibrations up, what do you think is a good way to do that?
Well,
I think we
sound is really important. We've talked about indoor plants. We've talked about aromatherapy. I think those are all really important sounds. So if you
I
put
have
on,
bells. Or does
yeah,
bells do anything?
absolutely, that's a vibration.
Let's
So
get it right.
I like the what are those things called that they blow in the wind? Those chimes, I think they're
Oh,
called.
wind chimes.
wind chimes.
Oh,
Those are
those sound
beautiful,
good.
beautiful. Yeah. So there are all these things we can do that will uplift the vibration. We can also put on
I'm gonna get
music.
my bells.
We can put
Oh,
on
milk.
music. We can play instruments.
So
We can
I
sing.
don't have this one. I have bells around, and my friend can hit these together, right? But I have them for a reason. And when spirits come in, I can say, "Let me know when you're in," and they can ring the bell. But this is supposed to be for a chanting or doing something. I don't know, but they're kind of neat if you can get them done.
So, often that's used in a class or a treatment to tell someone it's finished, it's the end. So I've done a lot of treatments. I've worked a lot in therapies, and we'll do that, the chime, to just say that the treatment's finished. It's kind of
Okay, you guys, if you're here, ring the bell. I do it differently.
So
I have all kinds of different bells. So
it's a reminder. It can be used for many things, but there's so many ways to raise the vibration. I think sound is really important. You talk about air quality. Having even if you don't have plants, you can have pictures of nature around you, because the vibration comes through picture. That's very powerful. Crystals.
yeah, let's see if I can make it do its thing. Let me see where to hit it. Last time I hit it, my student was on. We were doing a camera, and she yelled, "Don't break it!" and it flew off. A piece flew off of it. I'm like, "Oh, you're so psychic." Let's see if I can do it. Let's see.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, people use this for medical, and I use it to clear the spirits out of the room because they don't like this. So, again, it's used for a different purpose, but I guess they have the different ones, and this one is
there's different vibrations. Traditionally, I think C is the base chakra, I think, and then it moves up. So there's 9 in an octave, or 8 in an octave. There's usually 9, I think.
Well, this works really good. I got a really good crystal rock. It's pretty clear. I was very
That
lucky.
is beautiful quartz, and that is a very intelligent crystal that's used in a lot of technology these days. They use quartz. So that holds information. So traditionally, quartz is used to hold information, but also to expand energy. So if you have an intention, the quartz will grow that intention.
And I use it to boost the energy.
Boost energy,
if I'm doing a crystal grid, if I'm doing a ritual table, because I do the pagan Wiccan stuff, then I will put that next to what I want to boost that energy and make it bigger.
That's the word I was looking for, boost. So that boosts. So even if you hold that during meditation, that can also boost the energy.
Oh, do you use any other crystals when you're meditating?
I've had a lot, and they kind of come in and out. And I had one that I had for years, which unfortunately I went to a river and I took off my clothes, and I kept it in my pocket.
Oh no!
And I came out of the river, and there was some lady who I didn't even know, and she had moved my clothes. And when I got home, I was like, "Where's my crystal?" And because she had moved them, and it
fell out.
It fell out, and I was just like, "Oh, what happened?" That was just. I wasn't very happy about that one.
Oh, I know.
I had to let it go back to earth, and at least it was by a river, and I did go back to look for it, and it was gone. And so, anyways, that was, I did have a lot of. I have had a lot of crystals, and sometimes they do pass through you, and you just have to realize they need to do their work in the earth, and maybe they're meant to be with you for a short time. They're not meant to be with you permanently, and other work to do, or maybe they need to go to someone else to work with that person.
Kim said she wants to see a crystal skull in person. Now, I've seen a lot of the movies, the documentaries on them. I know some of them were faked, but I don't know. I would love to see them too, Kim. See if there's, some people have experiences with them, and I think that would be really interesting.
Yeah.
I'm looking around. I have a little one. Anyway, you can get the little ones, but the ones they saw that say they're, ancient. You see things, and there's electricity coming off of them.
Yeah, I just think the ancient world, there's so much richness there. There's just so much mystery and richness and technologies that have been hidden or lost. And it's pretty exciting, if you go to old temples and you see the symbols, the symbology. It's amazing, the ancient world. There was so much there. And now we sort of caught up in this new world.
Though, Stonehenge, they were talking about in Stonehenge, people having all kinds of visions and
Yeah,
like electricity coming off the stones and all kinds of stuff.
I've been there.
Oh, tell us.
Oh, it was a long time ago. But definitely these ancient structures, there's an energy, you feel something different. And there's like these transformations that happen, activations energetically. When you go to certain temples, I've also been to the pyramids, and you cannot really talk about it in terms that are understandable, other than to say it's like an energetic activation. It's like walking through an energetic portal, and there's something you feel different. It's like an awakening of your consciousness. You feel something's aligned differently, and it's like the vertebra of the soul, or the vertebra of the consciousness get shifted, get awakened, get shaken up a bit.
When you went to a pyramid, did you get a vibration when you saw it or when you get closer to it?
The closer you get, the higher the intensity. So, and definitely when you go inside, that's the most powerful, to be inside the pyramids.
Wow. You've been everywhere, David.
I haven't been everywhere. It's a big world, Debbie.
You've been to a lot of good places. Like me, I want to go to the resort.
Well, there's some beautiful resorts all over the world. Even where you live, you'll find some beautiful places.
I talked to a lot of people, especially about Egypt. And my second book, a little plug. Let's see, The Past Lives of Deborah O'Hara, Karma at Karnak Court. We did in ancient Egypt, but a lot of people could freely tell me that they identify with that. I remember my sister telling me when we were young and we didn't know what past lives were. She just says, I know I lived in Egypt. I just have this thing. And so I feel that almost everybody feels some kind of the mystery or some kind of connection to Egypt.
Yeah, I really think it's part of the collective consciousness that people feel this mystery about Egypt very strongly. That's something we've been told doesn't add up, and there's some great mystery here that we don't yet have all the answers.
Right. It's interesting because then we start getting in the people that are talking about the aliens came, and helped.
Yeah, that's what I believe, or at least I have a strong intuition that's the case. There's a lot of technologies that we cannot reproduce nowadays, and we just have to look in the sky, and often there'll be UFOs flying around mysteriously. So there's a lot of technology out there. So I do suspect that things like the pyramids were built by other forces from other planets.
Um, I really want them to, it's time to come down and park and get out, you know, and and I guess there was UFOs that went over our White House. We have photos of that, and that was part of history. Um,
Yeah, they went over Jerusalem, over the Temple Mount in Jerusalem, and that was extraordinary. A
wow.
few years ago.
I really feel like it would be really hard for them to, really get out and walk around, because we have too many people that, again, we talk about fear, that
Yeah, there's so much
they're
fear and
safe.
misunderstanding, and just the number of sightings over the years has expanded and expanded, and more stories coming out, and people who've been taken up to ships.
Yeah.
It's really quite common.
Yeah, I have a lot of fans on Psychic Fixes that, uh, when we talk about aliens, they come in, and they private message me and tell me, I was taken. I have a
Yeah,
story. And
yeah.
it's like, wow. Kim
It,
says,
it's really like in the millions of Americans, like millions and millions and millions. We're not
yeah,
talking, 1,000
my,
people. We're
my
talking
sister
millions.
and my brother in law
Mm.
absolutely had an experience, and they're very logical people. And so, just crazy. Kim said there are allegedly around 50 alien species that are here already. Wow.
Well, I suspect that our human DNA has been meddled with, or meddled is maybe not the right word. That we are a synthesis. We're a combination of species. That's my take on it. That
Wow.
we come from the stars. We have some ape. We have some ape in us as well. Some reptile, the reptilian brain. So we have these aspects that really come from different species that we know about, reptiles, apes, but then we come from other species. We come from the Pleiadians, the Syrians. There's many of them.
So, when we were talking earlier about DNA testing, yay, I'm 10% Irish and this and this and this. Someday there needs to be a test that tells us what else we are.
Yeah, yeah. I think so many of the custodians of so-called science, or I call them the gatekeepers. The gatekeepers are still sort of holding on to the old-fashioned traditional viewpoints, which tend to turn out to be wrong pretty much all the time. But they're still holding on to the power. It's all about power, because universities are very, very much about, once you have a position, you want to hold on to that position. And if you do anything controversial, then you may lose that position. So a lot of the institutions are people holding on to their power, holding on to their positions. So they're holding on for dear life at the moment. So it'll be interesting if the cards, and I think the cards are beginning to fall down. And it'll be interesting if everything just gets blown apart. That will be wonderful. That'll be
I'm wondering,
exciting.
I am wondering what's to come. It's just been so crazy, and we know so much evidence of aliens and so many communication with the other dimensions and all that. I just, hey, come on out. Let's see this. Let's deal with it. But people are a little crazy. I'm putting up Who Wants a Reading. So if you guys, just say me or something like that, and we're going to take some cards for you. So it's a wonder. The universe is so full of all kinds of things, and I see Helen here, and we just don't know it all. It'll come to pass. What gets me right now that I'm exploring is just the energy that's out there. So I'm into the manifesting, the energy. I connect and do readings that blow me away. The ones lately just blow me away when I'm what's coming in. That I just go,
Yeah,
where am I going to step in to another dimension and bring forth some information? Like, what's next for me? Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's fascinating when you take on the idea of being multi-dimensional, and how the soul can be in many places at the same time, and time is an illusion, and there's
Yep.
so much energy out there, and cosmic energy, and it always comes back to our point of view and our intention. So I think what you're talking about is the manifesting all these different energies, and realizing that it all comes back to the self, and that's where we all need to love ourselves more.
Right.
The message we learned in Sunday school was not a positive one, and it's important we override that and heal that and transform that into love, into self-love, and authentic self-love, not fake self-love, authentic self-love.
So you guys, we're going to do readings, and it'll be Helen, Michelle, and Kim right now that we have. And if anybody wants to donate to David, in the description is his link that you can click and go to PayPal, and that's very much appreciated. Okay, Helen, I'm going to connect your energy, and David's going to, take some cards for you. A card.
Yeah, I'll just be a moment. I'll be back in a moment.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and connect your energy now. Okay, I've got your energy in the cards. I'm going to take 10 cards for you. I've been doing readings all morning. It's been amazing. Oh my gosh, it's been amazing. Okay. Okay. Grabbing the cards. All right, I'm going to flip them over. This takes the longest time, but it's needed, right? Got to have the cards here. Okay, I'm going to flip them over for you, Helen. See what we get. Oh my goodness. Great card. I love this. Let me keep going, and then I'm going to tell you what I see. First 4 cards are going to tell a little bit about you, energy crossing, a little bit about the future, a little bit about the past, and then any messages will come in as the rest. Very, very good. Oh my gosh, it keeps going. Oh my goodness, Helen. Excellent. Oh my gosh, what a good reading this is going to be. Helen, first card that comes down is a magician card. When I get this, I usually say, how many patents do you have? Did you make any products? This is my inventive card. This is the card of money-making ideas and creativity and making things. I love it. Came down first. It will always be with you. I do get a bit of love crossing over you, the messenger of love, romance, and good news. Just that little flavor of that. I get success in the future, past position. I think that you have a really good investment, something, an idea or something that eventually will pay off good financially. So I do feel like there was something good, put energy into it, and it will pay off. It does show me fond memories of the past coming up, thinking about something in the past, and a celebration. Okay, so I had like a party or celebration. You get also my wonderful talent card. The 3 cups to me is the card of getting emotional joy and success from something you do well and being celebrated for it. So I love that. You also work well with people. And let's talk about a new direction, because from a positive change, great things and good fortune come in. So I feel like there was a positive change, or it's coming up. Ultimate outcome card, I'm not worried about you at all. So here's your sticker on your forehead that says capable. You're multi-skilled. I'm not worried about you. You can do anything you want in the world. And that's what I have for you, Helen. Such a great one. Good one. Love it.
So actually, a lot of what Debbie said, I was feeling the same things. But I feel like a lot of things have stopped for you in the recent past. That a lot of the energy seemed to kind of be grinding to a halt, and that's the renewal. That's the transformation coming in. So you do need to make changes, and I think you're already making those changes, but you're still feeling like, oh, this isn't going so well. This doesn't feel right anymore. So that's because the universe is telling you to take a new direction, and that direction is very, very positive. It's not just in one area, though. It feels like in multiple areas that there's been a lot of stagnancy, things coming to an end, things off, and that's because they're finishing off, they're ending. But there's so much productivity around you and positive energy. The financial card comes up for you, so I feel you have a good touch with investments, with building successful business and financial decisions. So I feel like I would really trust you to make good decisions in a financial sense. So trust your intuition. You do have this strong, dependable energy. Take action when it makes sense, and you've been called to take grounded action in response to this calling. So the card for you is baby steps. I don't know if you could see that too clearly. It's a bit, sorry, it's not so clear. So baby steps, follow your intuition before it makes sense. So I feel like if you can be courageous with your actions, it will be wonderful. Start where you are and build in a consistent way. But things can really change quickly for you. There's a real idea of powerful shifts happening with you at the moment. So just trust that you are guided, and take some steps on this journey, some small steps, and maybe you can just say, well, what step can I take today to get me to where I want to go? To take those steps, and you're gonna almost have exponential results. I feel there's an exponential type energy in your actions and the results that they have. So good luck, Helen, and thank you for tuning in.
Okay, Michelle, I have cards all ready for you, so I'm going to start. The first card that comes down is shows me about you. Like, I want to go off on this new beginning. I just really, really want to. I got a good attitude. I'm just going to go do this. Make sure that you let your spirit guides or your higher power guide you. Okay. And then you can do it. But I feel like, oh, one new beginning. There is a male crossing you in temporary energy. This means you might thinking of this person, or the person's coming in later. So let me tell you about this person that comes in priority. I feel like he has a justice theme of what's right and wrong. I feel like he's very strong male, strong personality, strong opinions, but very compassionate, very intelligent, capable. He can do anything. He's really a great man. But right now, I don't have him in your reading, but I have maybe just coming in some capacity. Now, I want to tell you in the future, I do get this card I call the sneaky card. So I'm not taking more cards than what I have. So this means just somebody might be trying to keep something from you in the future. Just let your body tell you. We have a psychic alarm, and it kind of goes off when we know something's going. We need to investigate. So keep aware. I do feel like in the past that you had good memories from the past, maybe reminiscing or something like that. Now, I'm going to tell you, I feel like in your reading now, I feel like that you're all about, and you're going to get your desires, your goals. I really feel like you're going to make a change for the better in your home, your career, whatever, and really in the home. I'm going to tell you, this is the card of world travel. It's the world card. So you're actively getting what you want and making it happen. I do get a celebration, a party, or something like that coming in, as well as an idea comes in and just jump on it really fast. I feel like you implement that really successfully. So I do feel and see a new direction coming and a new beginning as well for you. They do show me a change in the house, either a new home or fixing it up, bringing somebody in, something. I get for the good. Really, really good. Sometimes it's making it more comfortable. But I do see a change for the better in the home. Your ultimate outcome card is to stay strong. It's face your fears and always stay strong. And that's what I have for you. Very good. Good.
So, Michelle, I get that you're questioning, and I feel like there's a overthinking happening here, and you're sort of going around. You feel like you're going around in circles, and every day is a new day. Just remind yourself, this is a new day. I can go forth and set a new intention. We're discussing the R and the Om and those kind of practices. So you have a lot of power within you. Don't forget that the power is within you, and you're kind of looking around at what other people are doing and looking over your shoulder a bit. What's he doing? What's she doing? Oh, maybe I want that, and maybe I want this. So there is this overthinking. But the card that comes through is really a cosmic card. And that's a powerful energy affecting you. So grounding is important. Yet it's like open up to the sky, yet ground yourself to the earth. So work on both energies and formulating and strengthening those two energies, your connection to the stars and your connection to the earth. The card is very, very powerful to indicate that there is you live in a spiral galaxy, and the Andromedan star seeds, they love their freedom. So I feel like you have that Andromedan energy that wants all this freedom, but the world we live in requires, or depends on your choices, but most people have chosen to sort of live in one place and have less freedom in order to get stability. So that's a payoff. It definitely, the Andromedan energy is about going with the flows, allowing the tides and the energies to move through you, to find calm in the chaos, swim with the tides. And so the Andromedan card is encouraging you to do the same. There is a couple of opportunities, a couple of doors opening for you in the future, and that's really exciting. There are opportunities opening up, and you're being guided to jump in when they come in. You're kind of a little bit reticent, and again, coming back to this overthinking. So I'd say don't wait for permission. Don't stall, or don't think too much. Just take a deep breath and dive in. Jump in, because you've got all the abilities within you, and be courageous. Courage is what you've been called to be. You're going in the right direction. Just sometimes you need to take a bit of a leap, and you'll figure out the details as you go along. So this is a life. There's storms. You're going to have to navigate, being like a ship on the ocean. You're going to change course, and there's going to be some interesting weather patterns on the ocean, but you are going to be able to go with the flow, stay grounded, stay strong, keep your connection to the cosmic energies. And the Andromedan energy is encouraging you to fall in love with this flow. So the ocean's flowing, you're steering your boat, and it's saying fall in love with the waves of life and surf the waves of life. Seek more adventures, enjoy your adaptability and being calm in the chaos of life. You're here to be active. You're not here to be passive, and you're here to truly live, to embrace life, to run with life, to be courageous and part of this creation. So good luck to you, Michelle. Thank you for tuning in.
Okay. Let me look. I think it was Kim next. Yes. Kim, I have your cards down already, so I'm going to start. You know what? I do get the talent card for you that comes down. And I really do feel that, that you do things well, but I do really feel like there's something that really makes you happy when you are creating and when you are doing what this wonderful talent is that you have. You have a lot of love crossing you, and you also in the future are going to get a bump up in your intuition, by the way. So I really see that something's going to come in as very strong connection with the other side. I feel in the past that you did have it all in your mind, the family and everything was good. So I do have that in the past position. I see you also going on a new path. Make sure you're connected to your guides. Um, I think that you're reflecting fondly on the past because I feel like a new beginning's coming for you because it shows me that you've built up something and lived a certain way and it's time to go in a different direction and leave that and go forward. Um, if you have any problems making a decision or you can't see clearly what to do an affirmation like I see clearly every day. I see the right decision and I take it. So do an affirmation. I get challenges for you. I feel things are hard to go forward. You don't want to go backwards and you're just trying to hang in. So do your manifesting so that you can go forward. It does show me as the ultimate outcome card the best way to make the decision and to see clearly is to get opinions of others, and that will help you in your decisions for the future. So that's what I have for you, Kim. All right.
All right, Kim. So, funnily enough, a couple of cards jumped out, and it doesn't usually happen. They just sort of dived out, and they were quite interesting cards regarding the energies around you and the star energies coming through for you. And we were talking about the pyramids and the ancients, the temples, and all the ancient energies coming in, which were precise. They were aligned with the stars. And this energy is coming through for you, and you're being called to connect to this energy, to know that you are a portal, and you're part of that. You're like a pyramid in a way. So I just need to excuse me. So the ancient secrets are within you. You can channel them. You can bring them through your heart you can be a portal, and you're being invited to step into this ancient knowingness. So you may remember in your dreams these ancient secrets and transmissions. These are coming through to you. So you're ready. So don't doubt yourself. You're ready for that. And the stars are showering a lot of energy onto the planet, emanations from the onto the crystalline grid. So you're also here to balance the planet, and you can send information to Earth as well as transmit it back to the stars. But your role is to help the planet energetically and vibrationally, to activate the ancient codes of wisdom that humanity has forgotten. So you're part of the crystalline grid of the planet. So just be open to it, be open to receive, and follow your intuition. You'll be guided, especially in your dreams. And enjoy the flow, because whatever's happening in your life, realize you have another purpose. So whatever you see in front of you is just part of the picture. There's a deeper consciousness behind whatever you're seeing, and you may be eating a banana and a thought or feeling will come through, but you're doing something really mundane, like just drinking tea or um, you know picking out something in the garden or watering a flower. Your purpose is beyond that. The mundane is okay, and definitely you're part of this world. You're here to be part of this world, and realize that you have a purpose beyond this world as well.
Wonderful. Um, we are just about out of time, and I did take cards for Marie from Facebook, and I'm wondering if you are still here. We'll just give it a few seconds and see if it comes up. Yeah. Kim, wasn't that wonderful saying that you are part of that grid? Oh my gosh. I want a card someday. I want one from David. I want to be a grid or something. I'm more out there flying around in the planets. That's really nice. Well, I don't get that Marie's here, and I really wanted to tell her this amazing reading I have here. But I don't think she's here.
Well, you could, yeah, it is recorded, so you could, if you want to, you could still continue.
We'll just let it. Well, yeah, I know that sometimes you're on a time crunch, and we're over the time right now.
I'm okay today. I'm pretty free today. It's a good.
Well, then the next person I think is Diana asked for one. Let me look. Yeah, Diana asked for one. Let's do that, and I'll retake some. Again, those eyes. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Diana.
Love it.
It's a beautiful name, Diana, as well.
Okay, let me get your energy in the cards. Let me cross that off. Okay. Okay, your energy's in the cards now. Good. Almost there.
Do you want me to start?
It's up to you. I'm almost done, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'll start. Oh, I have to take 3 more cards. Hold on. Diana got the card of destiny. Dun, 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 dun. I have to take 3 more cards. Okay. Oh, big one. All right. Diana, the card that represents you is like, give me good news, Debbie. Give me good news. Manifest that in. You have this little energy crossing over you that's like, I don't quite trust what's ahead. And that's okay, but use that intuition, use your gut feeling to know what's coming. Okay. In the future, I do have a person that comes in of interest here in in priority. So I get a money-minded male. They tend to have money, by the way. Money's a theme in this lifetime. And they also can give good advice about finances. So that person comes in the future. I do feel like that you feel like you had it all already. I feel really good about what I'm seeing in the past position here. They do show me, and if I don't know if you're doing it or planning it or whatever, I feel like there's going to be a short trip that comes up for you, a nice little journey, not outside of the country in which you live, though. I do feel like that there'll be a time that you're going to kind of let go of something you built up and done. You're ready to realize that you need to go in a different direction, and that's where your future lies, and that's a good decision. Now, you have an offer that's going to come in, and it's crisscross applesauce, I don't know if I want this. So make sure that you give it time before you say yes, or no. because I don't know if I should take this offer. So let your body tell you. I get entrepreneurial card, coming home to success. So means also maybe your own business. So I love this. I feel a lot of success there. Putting a lot of hard work and effort into what you get. I'm going to put a sticker right here that says responsible. This is a great character card. So the card that you got at the very end, your ultimate outcome card, is the Hangman card. That's my card of destiny. This is when we talk about past lives and soul contracts and stuff. We're learning lessons that we said we wanted to experience, or bringing somebody in from a past life. So I asked, what is it about? It's connected to a couple, a man and a woman, a married man and woman. I feel really good. Sometimes the energy of dad, energy of mom here. So I do feel like that there's something coming in, a lesson or an experience with this couple. I feel very good about it. But let me tell you what comes out of this is an awakening. From whatever comes with this couple comes this time that makes you sit down and say, what now is a priority in my life? You know, you look at everything, go through your list. I did my work well, everything. But what comes out is that we now know what a priority is. We now set new goals and we go on a new adventure in life. So this is the judgment card. This is when we look at ourselves hard and we say, because of this couple, what can I change in my life and what now is a priority? This is very good. It's something that we should experience a few times in our life. And this I have coming up for you. So that's what I have for you.
Thank you, Debbie. So, Diana, I feel a lot of positive energy around you, and your name is very powerful. It means heavenly divine, and I was like, wow, there's something in that name. I know everyone's heard of Princess Diana, so there's something in your name that is giving us a message, giving us an idea of your purpose. There is a cosmic connection. There's cosmic energy within you. Feminine energy is strong. I also felt a lot of financial stability, financial energy around you. It's almost like you're a money manager, or you will be in the future. You could be an accountant or some kind of financial manager, or it could be that you're just good with money and there's money flowing to you, and you're very capable, you're very dedicated, you're almost too dedicated sometimes. I would say you give your time, so much time and energy to do things right. You're a perfectionist, so you want things to be done. When they're done, you want them done right, which is a wonderful thing. If other people work with you to experience, it can come at a cost to yourself, to your own values and your own ability to, or it just can come with a pressure because you're so dedicated. But it's such a beautiful quality. Travel does come up with you. I feel like it's almost like a regular thing. You'll be traveling and you'll just travel to freshen up, and but it will be part of work as well. But there's also a strong masculine energy coming in, a man, and there is a sense of traditional values and traditional relationships, the masculine and the feminine. In terms of your cards, the interesting cards came through with the inner earth card, which is kind of an interesting realm. People have searched for the inner earth. Agatha. I don't know if you've heard of that, Debbie. Agatha. The inner earth. So there's a lot of stories about the inner earth people, and there being people who live underground, and there's portals. I've heard of a portal, I think in Arizona, I think it was, but also in Antarctica, where people can access this inner earth. But in the Tibetan Buddhism tradition, it's known as Shambhala. So a lot of the traditions have this idea of this inner earth. But for you, it's mysterious. There's a mysterious aspect to your level of consciousness. And solutions will come to you outside of what you can perceive. So there's something going on sometimes, like when you face an obstacle, you're feeling stuck, you have no idea where to go, what to do. You are being reassured that there are solutions for you. There is a way out. Just keep grounded, stay patient, and things will work out for you. So things are going to work out for you. Don't get overly stuck in a rut, because this shift can happen quickly, and your energy can shift quickly. Because I do get this card of Venus energy, which is essential femininity. It's a feminine card about pleasure, really, pleasure and joy. So that's the higher outcome of this reading, is the surrendering to the sweetness of life, which is your possibility, is your potential, the feminine energy there, which is so beautiful and bountiful, and this planet has so much of that to offer you. So connect to this feminine energy, and don't get too tired and exhausted by all the things happening on this earth. Make sure that you're giving yourself time to enjoy the pleasures of this world. Thank you, Diana.
That was great. Well, you guys, we're going to get going. And I know for me that I'll be working on book 3 in the Deborah O'Hara, Past Lives of Deborah O'Hara series that we're writing. And David, what are you doing the rest of the day?
Oh, that's a great question. I was thinking the same thing, because I have nothing planned today except for a massage. So I have this open space, nice, which I love. I just love the open space. So I was thinking to paint, listen to music, do some yoga. But there's a lot of other things for me to do. So maybe I'll pay a visit to some people. But definitely I want to do some playing today. Some playful energy, not to take life too seriously, and it would be good to have a massage. I feel we need that.
It's the best. It's the best. Yeah. I'm not getting around people yet, so that'd be like, pedicure number 1, and massage number 2. It sounds like a spa day is what I'm gonna need. So,
yeah, absolutely. You deserve it. You deserve it.
Well, you enjoy that wonderful weather in Australia, your tropical paradise.
Oh, it's just a heavenly day today. Wow.
That is so neat. And we all love that your calmness and your, and you remind us to take care of ourselves and build our immunity up and enjoy ourselves and play. I love that.
Yeah,
so I'll probably see. Yeah, there you go. So next week we'll try to have a show again.
Oh, wonderful.
That'll be great. So you guys follow Psychic Fixes so you know when we're going live. And we'll try to do it the same time, Tuesday at 4 next week. But watch in case we have any changes. All right. Thank you so much. We're sorry that we couldn't get to everybody with the reading. But come in early next time and let us know you want a reading. Thank you, David.
Thank you. Lots of love to everyone.
Yes. Bye-bye, everybody.